Alrighty. Just turn down the volume a teensy bit on that. And looks like I am indeed live. Welcome back to the live stream. My name is Ed, and this is Sketch Jam. Not normally twice a week, but I'm on a bit of a time crunch at the moment, so I thought I'd throw in an extra episode just for Saturday. Just turn down the music just a teeny bit. So we are at officially the tail end of Caricature resolution for 2026. This is put together by the ISCA, which is the International Society of Caricature Artists, and I am a long-time member. They have a once a year meetup, usually in one of the southern states in the US, and I haven't been to it since 2013, so I'm well and truly overdue for checking it out. Hey, how's it going? This is a list that ideally should be done by the end of February, but obviously hardly any of us who want to participate in this particular challenge have that kind of schedule to allow for it. But as it goes, it's Boris Karloff, Mayim Bialik, Lawrence Fishburne, Jodie Foster, Harrison Ford, McKenna Grace, Tommy Lee Jones, Bette Midler, Billy D. Williams, Juno Temple, Matthew Perry, Rosie O'Donnell, Suraj Sharma, Zoe Saldana, Zac Efron, Christina Ricci, Irfan Khan, Cloris Leachman, Key Luke, Ariana Greenblatt, Bela Lugosi, Sammy Hanratty, Dave Prowse, Brie Larson, River Phoenix, Julianne Moore, Yaha Abdul Mateen II, Carolyn Jones, Shekeen, Sabrina Carpenter, and James Earl Jones. So these are the faces that I've drawn so far. So let's just do a quick recap. So starting with Boris Karloff, Jodie Foster, Harrison Ford, McKenna Grace, Tommy Lee Jones. Hang on, I'll just reduce him just a teeny bit. So what I want to do is I want to get all of these sketches into some kind of working order here. So I normally do not go live this often, but I've decided to really, hey, how's it going? To really sort of push myself to do more with the time I've got, because I have a live gig tomorrow. So I'll be out for most of the day. So what I wanted to do was also push the envelope when it comes to the level of exaggeration that I do as well for these. Hey, how's it going? Thanks for stopping by, checking it out, and saying hi. So I did, I actually did two versions. Like I wasn't particularly happy with this version of Rosie O'Donnell. I think I was essentially just too nice to her. Like she's aged rather dramatically in the last 10 to 15 years. Like you can kind of see that she wears a lot of her grief and stress all over her face. So and unfortunately she's brought pretty much all of it on herself. So being sympathetic is a challenge to say the least. But what I did was I did a very exaggerated version, so really wanted to see what I could do with the real solid exaggerations. I'm also not particularly keen on this version of Lawrence Fishburne either, so I'm going to, make him look like Morpheus. Because that's really the only thing I recognize him from. Like, I don't know. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. So I don't know really anything else that Lawrence, like off the top of my head, there's really nothing else that I've seen Lawrence Fishburne in. That I can remember. I mean, I'm sure he's been in a whole bunch of like cool movies, and he's had he's an old man now, so I mean, statistically, I should have seen him in at least something other than The Matrix, but that's pretty much all I know him from. I just know him as Morpheus. And I'll give him a bit of a darker skin tone because He does look a little bit too pale. Also, also made Billy D. Williams look a bit like Magnum PI. And I think that's what happens, you know, quite often with just drawing in black and white all the time. You kind of get into the habit of just like drawing everybody as basically white. Hey, how's it going? And I might actually revisit this one because I've made him look like he's in his 80s now, so he's actually pretty old. So I want to draw him more like I remember him, like back in like Star Wars and stuff. I also want to make sure that I've got room for everybody. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this one of Mayim Bialik. Suraj Sharma. I spent a great deal of time explaining that this guy was the dude from Life of Pi. And he's Indian, so I mean, why I drew him as white, yeah. Need to draw the guy looking like he actually looks. So it just means, you know, taking a little extra time to get his skin tone correct, or at least a representation of it. Hope everyone's keeping well on this Saturday or Friday, wherever you are currently watching this from. Actually a day ahead on my side of the planet, so if you are viewing this in the US, welcome to the show. You're very early. So I don't think these need the names at this point. I made it look, I don't know, with this one I think I think I overworked this one a little bit. Made it look a little bit too prissy and a bit too Hollywood. Zac Efron. Here's a guy with a interesting punum. So as you can see, you know, compared to previous installments of this series, the faces have gotten a little bit more detailed as they've gone along. Hectic. Just bear with me for a minute. Doing a sound check real quick. Y'all can hear me, right? Good. Okay. I think yeah, I'm still a bit paranoid about, you know, jumping onto a live stream, getting everything in place, and then spending the next 2 hours talking into a completely dead microphone. Not my idea of fun. But I digress. You can't hear me. Oh no. Oh crap. That's not good. Yeah, I'm gonna redraw this Cloris Leachman because drawing her as such a young woman doesn't really make sense because I only ever knew her as like as an old lady. Oh dear. There's not much I can do about that, unfortunately. I mean, I've got the microphone turned on, and yeah, if it's not coming through, it's not coming through. But look, if it is coming up with closed captions, you can hopefully follow along. Otherwise, you know, I'm just drawing here. And finally, Bela Lugosi. The original Dracula. Man, it's quite an achievement. I've never actually done like a whole one of these before, so I'm actually quite chuffed at how well this has gone. Alright, so jumping into this one, Semi Hanratty. I think it's Hanratty. Hanratty. Interesting name. Semi Hanratty. Let's have a look. Semi Lynn Hanratty. Born 1995. She's been in a bunch of stuff that I no idea. Okay. Cool. So she's 30, from Scottsdale, Arizona. She's married to a guy called Christian Deander, and she's got a bub. Very nice. Alright, let's see if I can find a decent photo to use as a reference. She's got a very cute face. She's very doll-like. So apparently she was in something called Yellow Jackets. Yeah, she's a real natural beauty, this one. Although I wouldn't be surprised if she's had, you know, a little bit of work done here and there. Thank you. I'm down to the final 10 people in this motley crew of caricatures that I've been drawing for the last couple of weeks. It's like I haven't participated in this competition. It's not really a competition. I mean, there's no prize money. Nobody's really declared the winner. You kind of just put something up on the Facebook page of the group, and you just sort of hope for the best, I guess. Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, I think she's taken a break from acting to raise her little baby, which is entirely understandable. Oh, thank you. And a special shout out to everyone watching on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, X. And once I figure out how to get it working, I will eventually be adding other platforms to the live stream. It's still you know, still early days. Excuse me. It's been an absolutely exhausting summer. Like, I don't know about you, but I really hate the way summer kind of drags on at the end. Like, we get it. Please bring on the colder months. I kind of feel like about summer especially here in Australia, in a similar way to how I guess some people who can't stand long winters feel about that. Sammy Hanratty. So who's next? David Prowse. Not sure why they put it down as Dave Prowse, but you know, whatever. And to anyone who doesn't know, this is the guy that was Darth Vader. He didn't do the voice. He was just in the costume doing the acting, like the sword fighting and everything. But yeah, he wasn't. Reading any lines. I mean, he would say the lines like in his normal voice, but like all he really was just sort of big and imposing looking. But James Earl Jones, he was the one in the recording booth doing the voice lines. Which, you know, it's a bit sad. Because you kind of, you know, as an actor, you kind of want to be able to have the whole performance be you. But I guess back in the 70s, they really didn't have that kind of option. I mentioned this in a previous live stream, but I read this article about this fashion model from like the 1970s. He was a, I think he was from like Norway or something. Like he was a Scandinavian, like male fashion model. And when the Japanese saw pictures of this guy, like when he was a young man, they were so taken by his beauty and his sort of like effortless, you know, wavy hair and everything like that, that they literally changed manga and anime to suit what he looks like. Fascinating stuff. No, it's not Donald Trump. No, the guy I'm drawing, he had pretty good hair though. He's one of those guys that like always had a full, like, he's an old man now, but he always had a full head of hair. And that's one of the unfortunate things about, you know, being a dude and having hair. The second you get used to, you know, accepting yourself, I'm just not happy with any of these. This guy's actually pretty tough to draw. See if I can find some decent references. I'm currently drawing David Prowse. What I will draw, however, is the Darth Vader helmet. I think I just need sort of a break from drawing people for a little while and just draw. I can, I absolutely can, yes. I am definitely going to do some more sort of collaborative stuff. For now, I'm just sticking to the script. Tung Tung Sahur. No, I'm not sure who that is. Would I rather have a vertical mouth or horizontal butt crack? I'm gonna go with yeah, horizontal butt crack. Just to see what happens. What a great question. That would definitely bring a halt to the job interview, that's for sure. It really depends. I think it would make walking a little bit tricky. That's for damn sure. That's great. I love that. One of those excellent interview questions that you don't hear every day. Yeah, I'm actually happier with this version of the character than I was. Like, I mean, nobody really knows who David Prowse is without the Darth Vader helmet and all the various accoutrements. Like, I mean, he had a career before, being in Star Wars. But very similar to like the other actors that were kind of just in the costumes and didn't have any like lines, so to speak. Like they didn't actually say anything. I mean, this is essentially is what David Prowse did. Like not to belittle his his achievement here, but like yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna actually use this as my example of what I want for David Prowse. There's that one. Don't worry about that one. Hey there, how's it going? Good to see ya. Okay, who's next? Brie Larson. Goodness gracious. Like she's pretty, but she's got this sort of, I don't know. There's something, I guess, sort of a bit mean about her. I mean, what is it about this chick that makes her simultaneously alluring and completely unlikable? Like, she's a classic beauty, but at the same time, you just think, yeah, she's gonna hit the wall real bad. Like, women like this do not age particularly well. But for now, you know, she is kind of hot. I keep thinking of that girl from who plays Steph in the Fallout show. Who would you like me to make look like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo? I will, absolutely, I will. I've got like a whole backlog of people that I want to do like a freestyle. What I want to do essentially is in an upcoming like version of this live stream is I want to, you know, take viewer suggestions and incorporate it into like a much bigger piece. Yeah, so this girl was Captain Marvel, and like by the time this particular movie came around, I'd completely checked out of the whole like superhero movie experience. Like the only one I've recently been able to sit through was Wolverine and Spider-Man. No, not Wolverine and Spider-Man. Wolverine meets Deadpool or whatever it's called. That was actually a movie date night. I took my missus, well, she was my girlfriend at the time, to go see it. And we had a lovely movie watching experience. I made it look a bit froggy. She really smiles, this one. There's a real stern look about her. That's a good one. She's quite angular. Get rid of that. I guess she sort of holds herself with that quiet confidence of somebody who knows that she's better than other people. It's weird, like, there's a strange vein of hyper competitive pettiness that really exists nowhere else. Than with movie stars. Oh boy. Sometimes you just gotta be a bit patient with the older model iPads. I'll be right back. Cannot wait for a cool change to come through. There we go. I think we've made it through the tough bit. And we made it to the finish line of the first hour. Well, close enough to at least. think I've done that nose a little bit too low. Just push that up just a teeny bit. Widen it out just a bit as well. There we go. That's approximately Brie Larson. Okay. River Phoenix. I just realized something. That's Joaquin Phoenix. I added the wrong person. Because of course I did. So, yeah, River Phoenix, he passed away in the early 90s from a drug overdose. And, yeah, he was a very good actor. But he had a lot of substance abuse issues. And, you know, had he survived, we may never have heard about his equally talented but nowhere near as good looking younger brother. It's weird when you sort of occasionally, if you remember somebody who passed away, and you realize that they kind of live on forever in the movies that they're in. Like in many respects, I can see why actors don't like watching the movies that they've starred in. I remember when Johnny Depp was in that court battle with his ex-wife. And the judge, I think, was asking him about his movies and everything, and he just says, "I don't watch the movies that I've been in." And it's like that kind of makes sense. In a way. Because to them, I would assume it's like being tagged in somebody else's photo. Just on like a much grander scale. Make his head a little bit smaller. Reduce his lips just a teeny bit. Made the 1 hour milestone. Let's see how many more we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 more to go. I'm just gonna see if I can barrel through these as fast as I can, because I do appreciate that time is money. Julianne Moore. Absolutely gorgeous woman. Just symmetry and cheekbones and Irish prettiness. It's just, yeah. Although I would not be surprised if she's got an English background. So I'm going with the idea of less talk, more draw. Kind of want to barrel through these as not so fast that I lose the detail and I don't want that to happen. So an interesting thing happened to me this morning. I've been keeping up to date with all the latest news coming out of Blizzard Entertainment, because they are bringing back Overwatch. And by that I mean they're going back to calling Overwatch 2 Overwatch without the 2. And there's something very powerful about that. It's their way of saying, look, it's been a decade since this game first came out. We've added all this new content and we've had to do this sort of dramatic reworking of everything. And, there was a huge, catastrophe amid the developers and everything. And, when we first started making this game, Blizzard Entertainment was its own thing, and now we've since been gobbled up by Activision, and then in quick succession Microsoft has decided to just purchase all the companies outright, all the developers, everything, just for exclusivity. And I'm like, yeah, cool, I'm down for that. Oh, thank you very much. Appreciate that. You have to bear with me for a minute. The old model iPads are a bit temperamental. They still work like an absolute charm though. I've had the one I'm using right now since 2018. And it runs perfectly. Cool. Yahya Abdul Mateen 2. So this guy apparently plays Wonder Man, and he's actually done a few like superhero type movies. This guy's got a good face. Oh man, just realized I've been sitting in the same position. Need to stretch. Hey there. Good to see you. Be wrapping this one up fairly soon. Hey there. So I've got a fair amount of cool things planned for the next couple of months, but as of the 16th, I will be traveling. So I won't be doing the live stream in this capacity for a little while. That's why I'm doing a few more, just to kind of get some more rungs. That's not what I do here. I don't do that either, unfortunately. I'm just drawing faces. Oh, look, I'd like to, but that's not what I do here. Nah. No, I'm just drawing celebrities at the moment. Nah. I'm just drawing faces. I don't really do like too much like crazy stuff. I'm more about like capturing like a likeness. That's all good. No worries. I appreciate it. Yeah, this one this particular character, like some of these celebrities I could not recognize. Like I don't know who, like maybe a third of these people actually are. So what I'm doing here is I'm just going through this list, right? And hang on. Out of these names, I maybe know maybe 2/3. They're like movie stars that I am familiar with. But yeah, far out. Like I'm not like that completely like out of touch, but man, I'm getting close, you know? Like Am I that out of touch? Turns out, yeah, I pretty much am. Yeah, Will Smith. Poor Will Smith. He's had a bit of a rough go. Like, he's at that point in his career where, you know, just sort of retiring completely is probably the wisest move for him. It's hilarious. Far out. That made me laugh. Thanks, mate. Appreciate it. Daddy. Who's daddy? Who's your daddy? That's funny. Carolyn Jones. So this is the original Morticia Addams. I'm noticing a theme. Unfortunately, I can't. I'm absolutely sticking. I've got to get this through this list. So down to 2, 3, 4 to go. What's going on here? Very small nose, this woman. Quite a few natural beauties. I'm noticing it. A recurring desire, I guess. Bit lonely. I'm glad you're here. Oh, what's this? Just give me a second. Give her some black hair. So I used to watch the old episodes of the Addams Family. Way back in the day. Shekeen. See if I can find this guy. And that guy had a great face. One of the old school Hong Kong martial arts actors. But look, just for now, I think I'll call it a night. I'm getting a bit tired. But yeah, I will be back next week to do another live stream. Just finish up the last three, and move on with some new stuff and everything like that. But yeah, until then, I guess I'll see y'all when I see ya.